Behind the receiver you think you know is a personal life almost no one's seen. This is the insane lifestyle of Cooper Kupp. Hit the intro.
Now in the end zone, Kupp! Touchdown Rams! What a catch! Pass. Touchdown!
I don't know if I have ever seen anybody be better than Cooper Kupp.
Now, before we get into his personal life, we gotta start with where the story really begins. Cooper Kupp was born in Yakima, Washington on June 15, 1993, into one of the rarest families in NFL history. His father, Craig Kupp, was an NFL quarterback. His grandfather, Jake Kupp, was an NFL offensive lineman. Kupp attended Davis High School in Yakima, where he was a two-sport athlete in football and basketball. But at 5'4" and barely over 100 pounds as a freshman, his size made scouts overlook him long before he proved them wrong. On the football field, he played both sides of the ball. He earned first-team All-State honors as a defensive back and honorable mention All-State as a wide receiver. As a senior, Kupp was dominant. He finished the season with over 1,000 yards and 22 total touchdowns, setting a school record. And yet, when the season ended, no college football scholarships came. 3 weeks after his final high school game, he finally received his first offer, Eastern Washington, followed shortly by Idaho State. On the basketball court, he was just as successful. Kupp was a 3-year letter winner and helped lead Davis to a 23-2 record, winning the state championship during his senior season. But before high school, Cooper Kupp's story almost ended before it ever started. During a basketball game, his legs suddenly gave out. He collapsed on the court. They thought it was dehydration. Minutes later, walking up the stairs, he passed out. Doctors discovered stomach ulcers. He had lost nearly 60% of his blood. On the way to the hospital, Kupp said he watched it all from above his own body, seeing himself being rushed inside, IVs everywhere. Doctors told his family a few more hours and it would have been over. Kupp has said that moment changed how seriously he treats everything that came after. Now let's briefly go over his early career. Cooper Kupp signed with Eastern Washington University in 2012, an FCS program most NFL scouts barely watched. When he arrived, he didn't see the field right away. Then 2013 happened. In his very first season as a starter, Kupp didn't just break out, he rewrote the record books. As a redshirt freshman, he caught 93 passes for nearly 1,700 yards and 21 touchdowns. By late November, the awards followed. He was named a unanimous first-team All-Big Sky selection and became the conference's first ever Freshman of the Year. A few weeks later, Kupp made history again. He won the Jerry Rice Award, becoming the first Eastern Washington player and the first Big Sky athlete ever to receive it. And the national recognition didn't stop there. Kupp was named a consensus first-team All-American, becoming the first freshman wide receiver since Randy Moss in 1996 to earn that honor. And instead of slowing down, he leveled up. In 2014, Kupp followed with over 1,400 yards and 16 touchdowns. In 2015, he took over the conference.
Throws out far side. Connor Kupp with it, breaks a tackle, has a first down and more. In a foot race, here comes Kupp. Still on his feet, still moving forward. Diving to the pylon.
Kupp broke the single-season receptions record, earning MVP and winning the Walter Payton Award. Despite speculation that he might enter the NFL draft early, Kupp made a decision that surprised people again. He came back. In 2016, his senior season, Kupp caught 117 passes for 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns, cementing his place in college football history.
The greatest receiver in FCS history takes it the distance.
His yardage total didn't just top the FCS, it surpassed every NCAA record regardless of level. Now for the clips that turned him into a viral sensation. Despite one of the most dominant college careers ever, Kupp was still slept on in the draft. In 2017, the Rams finally selected him in the third round, 69th overall. Early on, he made his presence felt.
End zone for Cooper Kupp. He is in for a touchdown.
In 2018, the breakout came. Against Minnesota, Kupp went for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns, including a 70-yard score that flooded social media. Then, everything stopped.
Kupp has already had a knee issue that cost him 2 games this year, holding on to that left knee here.
Late in the season, Kupp went down with a non-contact ACL injury, a moment replayed endlessly as his season ended abruptly. By 2019, he was back, and louder than ever. In London against the Bengals, Kupp exploded for 220 receiving yards.
Kupp to the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown!
In 2021, his career hit another level with the addition of Matthew Stafford, and he saved his biggest moments for the playoffs. Against Tampa Bay, Kupp caught a 44-yard pass that flipped the game. In the NFC Championship game, he recorded 2 touchdowns, bringing the Rams back to the Super Bowl. And on the final drive, he caught the game-winning touchdown and was named Super Bowl MVP. Now, injuries slowed him over the next 3 seasons, and by 2024, the Rams front office made it clear he was no longer part of their long-term plans. After failing to find a trade partner, LA released him in March of 2025. 2 days later, he joined the Seahawks.
I've been seeing Seattle Seahawks jerseys up on the wall my entire life. Their name on the back one is pretty sweet.
Darnold for the end zone. Cooper Kupp has his first touchdown this season.
His veteran presence helped Seattle secure the NFC West title. And when the NFC Championship game came around, fate stepped in, lining him up against the team that had just let him go.
3rd down here over the middle. Cooper Kupp, it's in!
But what we really want to know is how the dude spends his cash. And trust me, this dude spends like no other. Cooper's been seen driving a custom Range Rover Sport, costing him $234,000. He then equipped it with custom Lexani wheels, setting him back another $15 grand. In the following year, he upgraded to a fully loaded Lincoln Navigator. But his favorite car is this Mercedes AMG. And on the weekends, he rolls around in a McLaren 720S. And just wait till you see his homes. In 2020, he purchased a 4-acre estate in Oregon for $3 million. But the centerpiece of the property wasn't the house. A 4,600 square foot indoor training facility allows Kupp to train year-round without relying on team facilities. The main residence features 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, along with a home gym, sauna, multiple living spaces, and an entertainment room. Outside, the property included a guest cottage, expansive grounds, and 7 garage bays. This wasn't a mansion, it was a professional athlete's workspace. After establishing himself in Los Angeles, Kupp upgraded to a gated community favored by athletes. He bought a 6,800 square foot mansion inside North Ranch Country Club Estates in Westlake Village for $4.1 million. The estates are one of the most exclusive gated communities, known for its manicured fairways, private golf, and lush tree-lined streets. His home featured 5 bedrooms, multiple fireplaces, and a grand double staircase foyer designed to impress immediately upon entry. Inside highlights include a wood-paneled library, a game room, a full bar, and a primary suite with its own private gym. Out back, the house leaned fully into California luxury. A resort-style pool with waterfall, spa, cabana, outdoor fireplace, and barbecue pavilion turned the backyard into a private retreat. And off the property, the lifestyle continues. On game days, Kupp travels with a Dior leather weekender. On road trips, Kupp rotates in a Louis Vuitton Keepall leather weekender. More recently, he picked up the Louis Vuitton Aerogram Keepall 50 while sporting a Marni corduroy shirt. He topped off his fit with his $85 Erewhon Market trucker cap. And now for a peek into his personal life. Cooper Kupp married Anna Marie Croskrey in June 2015, but their story started years earlier. They met as high school seniors in 2012 at a track meet in Washington, where Anna handed Cooper a medal after one of his events. Kupp said he told his mother the same day he met her that he was going to marry her. Their relationship immediately went long distance. Cooper stayed in Washington to play football at Eastern Washington, while Anna attended the University of Arkansas, nearly 1,800 miles apart. By 2014, they made a decision that changed everything. Anna transferred schools, moved to Washington, and began working full-time at a restaurant, supporting them financially so Cooper could focus entirely on football. She's openly said she paid the bills so he could train, study, and chase the NFL. They married during college. After the ceremony, Anna handed Cooper his Eastern Washington football helmet, and he wore it while carrying her down the aisle. Their family grew alongside his NFL career, and today they're raising 3 sons together. Throughout injuries, rehab years, and career-defining moments, Anna remained a constant presence. She regularly attends games, watches film with them, and was on the field with their children when Kupp won Super Bowl MVP. Kupp has repeatedly stated that without Anna's sacrifices, he may have never even made it to the NFL. As for Kupp's inner circle, he's especially close with Puka Nacua. The two even joined Zach Bryan on stage in Los Angeles. Beyond Nacua, Matthew Stafford has been one of the most important figures in Kupp's career. The two developed one of the most productive quarterback-receiver connections in NFL history, spending countless extra hours together on film study and off-season throwing sessions. But his closest bond is with former Rams quarterback Jared Goff. After Kupp was drafted, he moved into Goff's house for several weeks. The two spent countless hours exploring LA together and learning the playbook. But his most surprising friendship is with Patriots wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. They attended college together and Kupp helped mentor him. They faced off against each other in Super Bowl 60. And when football slows down, golf takes over. Kupp is a frequent golfer during the offseason, often playing private rounds with teammates and other NFL players. He's also a regular courtside NBA attendee, most often spotted at LA Lakers games during his Rams tenure. And when you're Super Bowl MVP, even LeBron wants to take a picture with you. Baseball is another constant. Kupp has been seen attending Dodgers games throughout the offseason, especially during playoff runs. He even got to toss the first pitch to Trey Turner.
You know why I'm out here?
What's that?
Because you were on my fantasy.
Let's go! Let's go!
Since moving north, he's leaned into the Mariners fan base, the team he grew up watching. And here's what most people don't know. Cooper is a self-taught musician, and he's quietly elite on the piano. Now, at this point, you gotta be getting curious about his career earnings. Over the course of his NFL career, Cooper signed some major contracts, including his 3-year, $48 million extension in 2020, 3-year, $80 million extension in 2022, and most recently a 3-year, $45 million contract with Seattle. Off the field, Kupp has quietly built steady endorsement income. His Nike deal brings in $2 million a year. And when you add it all up, his career earnings sit at $124 million, with a current net worth of $30 million. Thanks for watching.